Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Tuesday, June 9th. Keep in mind that time is fluid and you can resonate to any of these readings if you have strong Leo in your birth chart. So let's start it off with a number for the day, Leo, and your number that's being highlighted by Spirit is 0. With I am limitless. There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. All right, 0 coming through for you, Leo. Some of you born on the 10th or the 30th or the 20th. A date that holds a 0 in it. It doesn't have to be, it's just the energy. Pay attention to where you see this. License plates, billboards, social media. Wherever you see digits, the zeros are reminding you to think and dream big. And to know that there is no beginning and no end. All is infinite and you are limitless. And what you can create does not have limits. Weirdly, I'm getting, I don't know if anybody has seen the movie Mean Girls. I'm going to go with majority of you definitely have had. And you know that ending part where she's at like the math debate or the math competition and the answer was the limit does not exist? I just heard that in my head and I can see the Lindsay Lohan in my mind. So I don't know, maybe some of y'all have just watched that movie or whatever the case may be. But let's see what else you got going on here. Leo, you also have eclipse in Sagittarius with growth. Card number 33, success after a setback. All right. So eclipse in Sagittarius energy, very expansive energy of moving out of your comfort zone and understanding that you are limitless to create and to open yourself up to opportunities and possibilities. Now, this card specifically indicates success after a setback. So there was somewhere in your life that you were feeling limited. You were feeling there was no expansion. You were feeling that there was no growth and there has been no type of change that you have been wanting. And I say the word change because eclipses do bring about changes, but you also have the eclipse in Sagittarius indicating a mutable sign energy. Mutable signs are open to change and a lot more usually comfortable with changes than may be a fixed sign would be. So card number 33 coming in with growth of eclipse in Sagittarius. There is somewhere in your life that has been feeling blocked, limited, like there have been obstacles involved, is finally going to receive a beautiful sense of expansion and success. Sagittarius energy rules the 9th house of travel, higher level learning, restoring your belief system. So you may have some type of moment where something does happen to you today that gives you like physical evidence or proof that a part of your world is expanding. Sagittarius energy ruled by Jupiter, as we already know. Jupiter moves into Leo at the end of the month, and I feel like Sagittarius energy and the Wheel of Fortune, as we have seen since these readings for June have started and a little bit at the end of May, I was literally thinking when I got the card, I was like, wow, Sagittarius energy has been coming in so much for you, Leo. So I'm going to go with, I know for a fact that there are people on here with Sagittarius moons. But comment down below your placements. You may find somebody who has similar placements to you on this channel. All right, let's see. Your Moonology card is Take Time to Breathe Out with Disseminating Moon. I love when this card comes through because, one, I'm into breath work and things along those lines, paying attention to your breathing, using your breath to create and to calm your own energy down. And the disseminating moon gives you a direct correlation to whatever area of your life that's getting this expansion. It's almost like you've been holding your breath out of intensity or out of an energy of feeling like you can't have a sigh of relief. This card says you are going to experience an energy that feels like a sigh of a relief. You know, when you've been holding your breath for something, you don't know how something's going to go. You don't know how something's going to be created or expanded in your life, or if anything's ever going to change or shift in the way that you'd like it to. And then once it does, you have that energy. That's that disseminating moon. So a nice energy of relief coming in here for you, Leo, which I do very much enjoy seeing. Let's see what Metatron gives you here. And Metatron is giving you the energy of passion with love for life. So when this card comes through, Metatron is coming in and saying that there has been an area of your life that you weren't really loving. You know, maybe it was the overall thing. Maybe you just like felt like the spark or the excitement or the motivation was dwindling in your energy. And this card comes in to reinstill that vibration, to make you feel passionate and excited. And you know, Sagittarius is considered the optimist. So this card does also indicate really strong optimism, loving what's happening, loving where you're going, loving what's expanding. So there's definitely an energy of excitement here coming your way, where you see this heart is fueled by an energy of fire around it. That gives me a direct symbolism of something warming your heart. It literally shows it in the imagery. So there definitely could be that type of energy that you experience around this time, that whatever success you're stepping into, whatever type of expansion is happening in your life, it does absolutely give you this sense of a warm-hearted energy. So you have the first flyer of the tortoise underneath the eclipse in Sagittarius saying slowly but surely getting ahead. So this shows me that this expansion and this success and this positive energy reinstilling itself in your life, or this area of your life, may have taken a while. You know, tortoise energy, they move slow. Some of you may have a turtle, or maybe find yourself around a turtle. I would pay attention to turtle spirit animal symbolism. You also have the energy of the wind chimes with peace and harmony right underneath the disseminating moon. And that's exactly how I was explaining it, just that sigh of relief. Now, some of you may randomly be walking somewhere and you start hearing wind chimes. That is the universe giving you your sign that things are going to feel more harmonious and more peaceful in your life. But the fact that this card came out directly underneath that disseminating moon is absolutely fabulous, because whatever is expanding here, it really is releasing a sense of like stress or some type of fear, anxiety. And underneath that passion energy from Metatron, we have the basket, recognition and a reward for merit. So it looks like today you are receiving some type of attention, some type of recognition, finally feeling seen, wanted, heard. You know, a lot of the times in life, all we really do is want to feel seen, and we just want to feel acknowledged. And once you realize how to make yourself feel seen, you then ripple that energy outward, where you attract people and experiences that also make you feel that way too. Now, the basket symbolism is here, reward for merit. Some of you may definitely win something or feel rewarded in an area of your life right now, and it took a while, but it's definitely coming or here. Your overall energy from the tarot is share the love with the Three of Cups. So connecting to people. Three of Cups is a very socializing energy. Now you have 333 coming in. Eclipse in Sagittarius is 33, and now your overall energy is 3. And I love that this is coming through, because threes rule the energy of body, mind, and soul. The Trinity aligned for creation and expansion. Some of you may find yourself in a new social setting or around different or new people. There could be this energy of, you know, the Three of Cups is an energy that's like out and having fun. So some of you could be finding yourself more social or more open to being or doing things around other people. Three of Cups could indicate a reunion as well. Now, this doesn't have to be a reunion of somebody you haven't talked to in a while. For some of you, yes. But the Three of Cups could also be a reunion of people. I don't know why. I mean, I see like, what's those reunions where school reunions, like high school reunions, college reunions. Some of you may attend one of those, but I feel an energy of reuniting, maybe with people you have, or a person you've stayed in contact with, but maybe haven't seen in the physical. But for some of you, that Three of Cups could definitely be somebody wanting to reconcile with you that you haven't spoke to. But let's clarify this. On the Three of Cups, we have the Fool. So taking a risk, moving into an energy of a new path, being brave. There you go. I mean, can I really make this up? Card 0 in your overall energy, and your number for the day is 0. You got 33 from the eclipse in Sagittarius, and you're getting 33. So there's a 3 and there's a 0 in your overall energy. I couldn't have made it come out better myself. Thank you, cards. So the Fool coming in. There are new things to experience. There are new people to meet. There are new connections to make. There is new vibes for you to step into. And the Fool is an energy that's ready to journey forward. They're ready, right? I get this energy of optimism. So I'm not sure if you've been a little bit pessimistic or doubtful in the recent past or just in general, but something's happening here where you're going to feel a lot more optimistic about where this energy is heading, these connections, these new connections, renewed connections, whatever the case may be. What is coming your way with the Four of Wands? So there definitely could be some type of celebration, some type of invitation that you receive, or you may be attending something around this time. Four of Wands, a marriage. Some of you are invited to a wedding, or maybe this is your wedding. But look at all this beautiful energy of yellow. There is such strong energy of positivity being restored into your life. Four of Wands could also be an offer of commitment, or somebody wanting to take you somewhere that has to do maybe around others. But some of you may definitely be getting some offers of commitment around this time. Your influence is the Five of Swords. So this is where I feel like your energy could have feeling a bit stressful, right? Holding your breath type of energy, where it looks like you're finally going to be able to put down that energy with the Five of Swords. What's unexpected is strength. More yellow. All right. I'm not going to talk on that until I clarify it. Your advice is the Seven of Wands. And your outcome is Temperance. I mean, Sagittarius, we see you. You're everywhere. Temperance coming in, and your outcome indicating, once again, peace being restored and alignments happening. So with the Seven of Wands in your advice, that's an energy of like choosing your battles wisely. Not everything needs anger. Not everything needs stress. Not everything needs to be overthought. Let's clarify this. You know, you do have the Four of Wands here, and you have the basket. So some of you could be acknowledged like at like a dinner, or like an awards situation, or like acknowledgement that could be around other people. So it looks like there are people here for sure. But let's clarify. Some of you, this is just straight up commitment-focused energy coming your way from romance. But on the Four of Wands, you have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the High Priestess. Huh. Okay. So there is some type of energy of new people around you, or, you know, what I feel here, social anxiety. Am I going to be liked? Am I going to be well received? How are other people going to feel about this? How are other people going to feel about me? But you have 2 queens here, which is an indication of like softer feminine energy being presented to you. You know, on a romantic level, you could be connecting to somebody that maybe like has a lot of sisters. Male or female, doesn't matter. There's also an indication here of how you're perceived by people. But the High Priestess is an energy that doesn't allow the 5 of Wands to get to them like that. They have an all-over knowing of things. So let's clarify the Lovers and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. So for some reason, you are going to find yourself around either people you know or people you don't know. In whatever way, shape, or form. Whether it has to do with a correlation through a friendship, a relationship, on a romantic level, a family situation, maybe a new work setting with new people. But it looks like there is this wonderful energy of happiness, optimism, and it looks like you're received very well. You're going to receive some nice recognition. But I do get some type of like, I don't know, like it's like social anxiety or like fear of judgment, which is probably why you have the 7 of Wands in your advice of like, choose your internal battles wisely. You know, like don't fight with yourself over something that didn't even occur yet or hasn't even happened yet. Because you may be anticipating worst case scenario for possibly no reason. And that's probably why the 5 of Wands is here in your advice with the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the Sun. Yeah, so something is going to go way more positive for you than you anticipated. 3 of Cups here, once again, I definitely feel like this has something to do about social energy in some way, somehow. Whether you're being introduced to people or you are just in the scenario to be meeting people. You know, if this is a reunion or a reconciliation, you could be a little bit back and forth. Like, should I allow this person back into my life? Should I take the risk on this reconciliation? But ultimately, with the Sun here, you will find the answer of what you'd like to do and find the positivity in this situation here. On the Strength card, in your unexpected energy, we have Justice, we have the Page of Swords, we have the 6 of Wands. See? I don't know where you're anticipating not being liked or not being acknowledged or not being received well, but you're actually going to be received 1,000 times better than you thought you were going to be. I don't know if like you're going to sit in front of a panel or some of you have like a public speaking thing or you're about to put on a comedy show. I feel like there's an audience here for some of you. Maybe you're going to go sing in front of people. It's like I just feel this energy of like, are they going to like me? Are they going to like what I'm putting out there? Are they going to like my voice? Are they going to like my music? Are they going to like my jokes? Are they going to like my energy? Are they going to like the way I look? Like there's just something going on here that your answer is yes, but it's almost like an absolutely yes. So you are going to be way more loved than you thought here. You are going to feel and get way more attention, good recognition than you anticipated. And that's in your unexpected position. And, you know, the 6 of Wands is the energy of getting attention. Literally, the audience clapping for them. You see that silhouette of people's hands? That would be considered the audience. And thank you, once again, cards. Because I did feel that. I'm like, why do I feel like there's an audience here? On the 7 of Wands, and it doesn't have to be, you know, like there could be a physical audience, literally, or like a metaphysical, what's the word I'm looking for? Metaphorical audience. Where people are like, well, how did that go? Or tell me the details or things like that. Let's see. 7 of Wands in your advice. 5 of Cups. There's that pessimistic energy. Queen of Swords. Cut it out. 6 of Swords and move away from it. So all the pessimism that you feel, all the doubts, all the fears, or all the how is this going to happen? How am I going to be received? It's going to go over extremely well. And your advice is to move away from thinking disappointing energies, disappointing thoughts, feelings. And on the Temperance card, no way, Temperance. again, and the Two of Cups. Because if you are one of these people that is like in a position of like actually being in front of an audience, there are certain people that are supposed to hear your song. They're supposed to hear your jokes. You're supposed to make them laugh. They're supposed to feel your love. They're supposed to talk to you. They're supposed to connect to you. And with the Two of Cups here to the Temperance card twice, like I said, there could be a long awaited reunion that happens with double Temperance to the Two of Cups. Because if you see in the first Temperance card there, oh my God, hold on. Y'all, let's all freak out together 1 second. Two of Cups in this Temperance card. They're meshing these two cups together, right? The Two of Cups clarified the second Temperance card. Y'all, this deck shows the Two of Cups as the Sun and the Moon. Both these Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Sun, Moon. Eclipse in Sagittarius, Sun, Moon. Oh my gosh. So your growth and your energy of expansion is aligning you or has aligned you to somebody or to specific people that are meant to experience you. They are meant to love you. They are here to love you. They are here to speak life into your energy. They are here to give you that round of applause. So I really do feel like there's strong energy of reunion here for sure. Like I said, whether you've been in communication with this person or not, there definitely looks like there's a physical togetherness. And or if you resonate more with that like audience-esque energy, there are people that need to hear what you have to say. There are people that need to hear what you're doing and what you're about to put out there into the universe. And you know, Leo, you're ruled by the sun. Your energy is kind of meant to, you know, if you resonate with that audience energy, you're meant to perform. You're meant to be that magnet for people. And if this is a reunion, reconciliation, whether you've been in contact with this person or not, there is a destined togetherness with this individual. You two were destined to reconcile. You two were destined to connect and find each other. So in terms of zodiac signs here, that could be around you or in your birth chart. Sagittarius is here a lot. You have Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Leo, and Libra. So we're going to get your ending oracle now from the Moonology Manifestation deck. And let's see what you got going on for the ending oracle. First quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Yes. There you go. A lot of fire energy. Look at that. You came out in your spread with both of your cards, the Sun and the Strength card. Sagittarius came out not only in your overall energy, but also in your outcome double time. And now look at Aries coming in saying, hold on, we're missing one more fire sign, and it's me. So you might definitely have heavy fire. Here we go. Something is holding you back from racing towards your next goal. Achieving anything is nearly always part inspiration and part hard work. Believe that you can create all you want. And be you. Take action and be smart, but also be bold. Don't allow inhibitions or others' restrictions to hold you back. Damn. Be systematic, but also always allow yourself to get excited about what you want. Love for life. There it is. This card represents a mix of having courage to chase your goals no matter what anyone else says, while still planning and being strategic. Whatever you're doing right now, remember that as well as passion, you need a plan. That's the way to overcome any obstacles. And I am going to say it because it actually aligns perfectly for this daily, because this daily is for June 9th, which is a Tuesday. And this card is an Aries card. Aries ruled by Mars, so your best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Aries or on a Tuesday, Mars day. The readings are a little extra special, I feel like, when that happens. So if you are somebody who uses the energy of the day, manifests, does things with it, whatever the case may be, this is definitely a day to work your magic for more expansion and creation in your world. So thank you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Leos. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.